What would you do if you had absolutely no electricity, no technology, and you were stuck in the Stone Age? Up, Whitey Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Arata Primal, the new primitive. So, since this is my first live reaction for this series, I got to give you my thoughts on the series so far, and then I'll get to Chapter 12's live reaction. So, oh my god. So, originally what was supposed to be a temporary blackout from solar flare ended up being, from what we know, a worldwide blackout, and it the world just like went back in time to the Stone Age. It is just freaking insane. And from what we actually found out recently, that Arata's mom and a group of scientists may have actually been the cause of this. It would have been just cool enough to know that the solar flare caused it, or it might have been a natural phenomenon. But no, the fact that this could have been man-made makes it even better. Oh my god, it's so cool. It's kind, in a way, it kind of reminds me, this manga in a way kind of reminds me of Dr. Stone, but with a little bit more of a twist, because the people aren't actually turned to stone in this manga. And also, the thing is that with our main character, Arata, he's the key to surviving in this series, because one, because of what is the diary or the journal that his mom left him, teaches him tells him everything he needs to know about how to like defeat saber-tooth tigers and all this shit, and he learned how to build fires and everything. He's been trained to do this shit, and plus he couldn't be around technology anyway because he caused disruptions in technology anyway. But what happened recently was after the saber-tooth was defeated and he rescued this guy, and it was incredible how Arata did this. Basically, he went with these native people, and everyone was worried that Arata was going to be dead. But these native people gave Arata this journal, and we're going to find out what's in this journal this week. I'm really excited to see what's in this journal. So let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. Is this a smartphone? Why would you think it's a smartphone? Wands. I think it's a notebook. What is it? But how could primitive men have a notebook? It seems that the boy met some natives and they gave him something. I don't know. What the heck? What is this trace of present day that the primitive men gave to Arata? The inside it's written in English. And I can actually read it from here, but it's gonna interpret it here. So I'm just gonna go with what Guy says here. I can interpret it for you. That'd be great. Thanks. Who is he? Excuse me for my pronunciation. Since we started research here, something wrong? No, sorry, I'll proceed. It's been 51 days since we started research here. In the estimated period of 40,000 BC. What? 40,000 BC now? Why? Is this a joke? What is this supposed to mean? That's impossible. Time slip? Time travel? Why us? But if that's not true, how can you explain the bugs and the other animals? Earlier you mentioned it's been 51 days since we started research here, right? If that's true, does it mean that apart from us, there were other modern people who came to this primitive world too? That's what I've been wondering as well. Like, is similar to what's been going on in God, this is making me think of Dr. Stone. Like, if there's survivors outside of Japan, and that's where we're at in Dr. Stone right now. Spoiler alert for Dr. Stone. First thing first, what's the meaning of this research thing? Did they come to this era just for research? Can we ever go back? I don't understand what's going on here, but let's inform the commander about this. Yes, sir. No, I don't believe this time travel nonsense. Anyway, can you please continue? Yes. I was attacked by an unknown animal. Not only that, I got separated from everyone else and lost all my research notes. an animal that in this day and age could only be seen as a fossil. It sounds like something out of a book. I've walked for 2 nights straight now. Oh my God, wordings. I've walked for 2 nights straight now. This jungle is too thick to get through. I can't even tell where I am right now. I can only keep going and hope that I'll find the exit soon. Day 5, since I was stranded, I was finally able to escape the jungle, and then I witnessed an unbelievable sight. A village of an unknown civilization. It's different from any of the historical ruins of the same era we've found in the present day. I wonder if this is the civilization we've been looking for. Our only hope. Their only hope? What does that even mean? From this point onwards, the note is written in Japanese. The name mentioned here is Daniel Suzuki, but I assume that Japanese was his first language, maybe. Also, judging from the situation, it seems that he was barely hanging on. I'll continue the rest. Day 7, I was stranded. I tried to return to the campsite to inform the others about my discovery, but I fell off the cliff and injured my right thigh. Day 11, I shout and, oh, sorry, I missed something here. My bad. I did my best to treat my leg, and while it did eventually stop bleeding, for now I can only rely on my mental strength. I'm fine. I'm fine. Day 11, I shout and laugh regularly to forget the pain and anxiety I've been through. Day 13, I did my best as far as I can, Day 13, I did my best to crawl as far as I can to the campsite. I'll get there whatever it takes. Day 20, my condition is weakened, but the thought of my dear wife, son, and hopeful friends strengthens me. Day 35, since I was stranded, I did my best to survive physically and mentally, but if something happens to me, I hope that this notebook will make it to my friends somehow. Day 41, since I was stranded, am I dead yet? A dog-like animal has wandered around here the past few days, as if it's waiting for my death. In order to save mankind, I sacrificed myself and came to this era. If I have to die, I want to at least tell my friends. What's wrong? If I have to die, I want to at least tell my friends about this, the hope for mankind, so that we can save mankind from the destruction coming in 2032. Ooh! This is sounding like something from straight out of Noah's notes. Interesting. Destruction, mankind? So he's saying that mankind will see their downfall? What's next, Tatsu? What did he say next? From this point onwards, all he did was express his grief. I can't even bear to read it. He says, I want to see Sarah, Jake, everyone, I've reached my limit. I'm gonna die. Help, 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 help. 2032, it's 5 more years from now, right? Destruction of mankind, what the hell? What the hell? It might be a made-up story, but there was a blackout. That's right, at the point of destruction of mankind doesn't seem impossible anymore. You know what he could be talking about? Is he could be talking about, remember the meteor that killed the dinosaurs and sent the Earth straight into an ice age? He could be talking about that. Anyway, does this mean that someone else came to this era before us? Seriously, what's with this primitive era? Can we go back to the present day? No, a second, let me scroll back up. Here. I don't want to die here, but even if we make it back to the present, we're still gonna die, right? Whichever era we're in, our destiny is still the same. This man was amazing. Hey, you're speaking nonsense again. Look at how many days he survived. Whether or not he trained himself beforehand, he was able to survive for weeks. Though Arata makes a good point here. Though he did finally die in the end, still with a limited amount of water and food, he was able to survive with an injury for so long. Wasn't he amazing? So what? In the end, he didn't make it, and we're currently in the same world as that guy before he died. That's because he was alone. I was planning to help that man by myself, but I couldn't do it. I could only do it because this man came to help and Dad too. After they took him, took him here, they still needed the doctor to treat the man. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made it. Yes, it is impossible to do it alone, but we have a lot of people here. That's it. When in trouble, we help each other, right? I can help you build a fire and do other things too. Sorry, you're absolutely right. I don't understand what's going on here, but first we need to calm down and help each other. That's what's most important right now. That's what's most important now. In my case, I'm only good at performing surgery, but I'll do whatever I can to help, and we'll be more than happy to help out. Well, we too will make everyone's safety as our priority. We'll find out what's going on here as soon as possible. We're counting on you. You did it. You just put your feelings into words. Yay! Because that was something Arata was struggling with, because Arata was just being an annoying asshole for a while. But it's understandable considering how isolated Arata was for the longest time. because he couldn't be around people with technology. So, yeah, it's understandable. Arata's just socially awkward, so makes sense. Arata! You got the thumbs up from Dad. Speaking of the unknown civilization, is it really the hope of mankind? Destruction. What should we do now? He said that he got separated from everyone else, so there must have been more people with him, right? I don't really understand, but how could the primitive men give you that notebook? That's right. What about the primitive men? Did they say anything? Huh? Well, I don't understand what they were saying. Obviously, though, it seems that you understood them a little. There's one thing. This picture, the man pointed out this picture and said, Tuvaka. What the hell? Tuvaka? The way to save mankind from the crisis can be found in the primeval area. Primeval area. There we go. Did Hasumi know about this? Yeah, she probably did. There must be something here, but what is it? What is at that tree? The key to save mankind is in Tuvaka? Where in this tree? What is in this tree? Like, because I was thinking when there's something in 2032, it might be something, because, like, I was getting for a second this Noah's Notes vibe, where, you know, history's repeating itself kind of thing, and I still kind of think it's this, we're getting the meteor kind of shit, and, like, what happened, and maybe I was wrong that this was a natural phenomenon where history's kind of resetting itself. Maybe that could be the case, especially based on this journal. That would make a lot of sense if we're getting a situation where history is resetting itself, and we're gonna get like get something similar to where the meteor is hitting the Earth again, and everything, and the dinosaurs and everything else is going to be extinct. That I can believe that. I can believe that shit. But what's in this tree though that's going to prevent that? I'm very curious what this key is. What's in this tree to prevent, to save mankind? I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to this chapter. Like, what do you guys, for those of you that haven't read Noah's Notes before, what it basically was it was talking, they were talking, in Noah's Notes, it was talking about how history kind of reset itself, and that there was this disaster in 2022 that caused, basically, the Earth to reset itself, and the population before, and the previous, population of humans basically died, and Earth reset itself. So I'm very curious if that's what you got, if that's what we're getting here, where the Earth is resetting itself. Do you think this is going on? And I'm very curious. Do you think this is going on around the world, especially since this journal is in English? But it said Japanese was the guy's first language, so I'm still not sure if it's only in Japan or if it's all around the world as well. But we don't know because of, communications and all that shit. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Arata Primal, the new primitive. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, from me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.